Today I want to share two Raspberry Pi Raspbian desktop tips that are real quick, and I didn't know about them before I started using Raspberry Pi, and I think they're pretty cool. So let's take a look at my desktop here. First of all, the really quick tip here is that if you highlight this information and you want to copy it to a new document, just highlight it and then center click over into a new document or center click somewhere else, and you've just copied it right there without having to use Control-C, Control-V, or using the edit, copy command. This makes it really great. I love this tip. Now, I get a little confused myself because when I'm working on my primary computer on OS 10, my center mouse button actually is what activates Expose, so I can see all my windows at once. So switching between Raspberry Pi and OS 10 gets me a little confused, but once I get used to using this copy function, it saves me so much time. I like it. It's just really fast because I'm always copying lots of cool stuff. Now, we're going to use that tip for the next tip, which I think is actually even cooler. So if I'm writing code here on screen, I may want to pull up a terminal window really quickly, and I don't want to have to click around, double click on LX terminal. It's a waste of time. On some distributions, by default, there's a hotkey assigned that you can just pull up a terminal window. That's not the case in Raspbian, so I'm going to show you how to set that up now. Open up a file manager window, and then make sure you're in your home directory, and you want to view hidden items. So any folder or file that starts with a period is going to be hidden from view by default, and you can show them by doing that or typing Control-H. So you want to go into the .config folder, and then in the .config folder, there's the OpenBox configuration file, this lxde-rc. Open that up with LeafPad, the text editor. Now, there's a lot of different configuration options in this file. I'm going to focus on a couple in the keyboard section. It helps if you turn line numbers on. So if you go to Options, Line Numbers in LeafPad, you'll be able to turn them on. You'll be able to see. We're going to go down to almost line 300. I think it's like 298 or something. There we go. You have these key bindings. So this one here is Alt-Control-Delete will execute LX task, the task manager. So we're just going to copy that. You just highlight it and then right-click right there. We got a new one. And we're going to make this Alt-Control-T, and we're going to have it execute LX terminal. That's the terminal application in LXDE. So save that file, Control-S or File Save. Now, it's not going to work yet, so you have to get out of LXD and go back in. Let's do that real fast. Log out. Yep. All right, and let's go back in with StartX. And we're back in. Now, if I hit Control-Alt-T, there's my terminal. I didn't have to grab for the mouse. So when you're coding and you're typing and you got to get to that terminal fast, Control-Alt-T. It's a lifesaver. I really like it a lot. Those little tricks, they really cut out a lot of time, and I like those sorts of things. So I hope you like them too. And I would like to hear if there are any quick tips and tricks that you have that are maybe just Linux or just Raspberry Pi, something like that. Whatever you've got, throw it my way. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I appreciate every share, like, thumbs up, subscription, whatever you've got, throw it my way. Thanks a lot. Bye.